Hello, I'd like you to consider becoming a trainer and a training practice. There are many benefits to this, and there's never been a better or easier time to get involved. There's a package of support available for you to help you and your organisation through the process. There are huge benefits in becoming a trainer. You get a lot of job satisfaction, you connect with other practices and trainers across the region. There's educational and financial support available. It can be very rewarding. It can also give you a new, fresh dimension to your own career. There are also huge benefits for your practice environment. Supporting and training the workforce of the future will help you to retain your workforce and help recruitment. There's a huge expansion happening just now in general practice training, and this is a fantastic time to get involved. Let's listen to some of our colleagues from around the region and their experiences.
I like that there's an extra string to my bow. It's not just that frontline clinical work. I like the teaching side. I like taking that step back. I really like feeling like that I'm contributing to the succession of general practice. Such a wonderful career, and being able to contribute and feel like I'm involved in its ability to continue is really important to me.
Yeah, so on a personal level, it gives me that clinical acumen and clinical expertise, but also this just huge sense of satisfaction of helping some of the next generation come through. They're going to be better doctors, better GPs.
It also affords us the opportunity to think, okay, so I need to explain my rationale for doing something, and that can sort of enhance your own learning and make you reflect on actually, I haven't looked at those guidelines for a little while. I need to have a look at them. I'm going to explain them to somebody. So it sort of gives you a bit of a sense check about your own knowledge.
I really genuinely enjoy being a trainer. I'm still in touch with every single trainee that I've had in the last few years. Some of whom have had their struggles, as we all have, and you really get to know the trainees personally through those, and others who just absolutely fly through and you learn from yourself. And I think that's what I have found. Being a trainer really keeps you on your toes. You have to keep up to date with your skills, you have to keep up to date with your knowledge, and I would say every single week I learn something from one of my trainees.
It's really good to watch people coming in not knowing much, and then the speed at which they grow. So BA students come in weekly, and so they come in right at the beginning of their first year, and then they come in weekly, and so by the summer they're miles away from where they were when they first came in, and it's just such a joy to watch. And hopefully they're loving primary care and they'll come back and work with us.
It's good to see kind of all of your efforts being put in and seeing the outcome of that, where trainees pass their exams, they feel more confident, they have more of a direction in life, which with regards to their career, which I think is the purpose of kind of being a GP educator and now a training program director, where I'm able to kind of make changes on a wider scale across the whole program.
Train nurses, paramedics, pharmacists, anyone in health really that can help our patients. We're very keen on doing that. In the last year, we've trained up 6 health coaches who also speak a variety of different languages, and so they're helping support our patients in kind of English, but Lithuanian, Polish, Urdu as well, to kind of help them lose weight and take control of their life as well.
For the wider team, it enables your peers and your managers to have that confidence that actually they can utilise the skills that I've got to for anybody to come and sit in, or for me to observe practice and to help develop the whole team. So whether that is sort of clinician to clinician, or whether that is with enabling other members of the team, such as receptionists, to understand the importance of, how they triage, or how the recall letters that we send out, for example, are they appropriate? Are we using the right language for our respiratory patients? So you can use the skills across the whole team.
I'm currently a partner at the practice that I was at as an ST1. So I think that's a kind of a credit to how good the practice is in terms of supporting educators and supporting trainees through their GP training. So I wanted to go there. I had a really good experience.
From a practice perspective, now I'm a partner. I see every trainee I see, I think, would we potentially want you to come and work with us? It's the best ever job interview, having someone working with you for a year.
When we hear about a problem with the GP recruitment and crisis, etc., we as a practice have never felt that. We knew that it was more applicant than what we could take, because lots of old trainees wants to come back to you.
There is a training grant available that does support and fund the ability to train. So it's a win-win for us.
It means we've got a succession plan. We can see where our future colleagues are coming from, and indeed many of our GPs now actually came and trained with us and have stayed. But just that sense of that vibrancy and positivity on a daily basis, that actually I think it really does help energise the organisation. But also actually when we do recruit from outside, the very fact that we're involved in education, so many of the GPs out there want to work in a training practice and want to help educate the next group. So, almost inevitably, that's something that people are looking at when they're looking for somewhere to work.